Alright boys, welcome back. So we're in the midst of Christmas right now, but summer is just starting just in time, I think, for Australia summer, I believe it is. So I guess it's perfect time for them if you're in Australia. But yesterday posted a little teaser towards what is coming, which we're going to play right now, which will be chapter 6, I believe it is. Just going to give us an extra couple gems, couple tickets for doing obviously the final the final 1.2k from this one, I think it is. So you can use that multi towards Julius, of course, who's coming in literally 10 days now, or 9 days basically. So yeah, not long basically. So yeah, chapter 6, which is actually pretty cool because you get to see Sea Dragons Noel, which is not a playable character just yet. We just got from leaks on JP and KR that we're getting finally Dimension / Yami, which is not an actual character, it's more of a seasonal character. So it's very likely whenever we get a new Noel in the future, she's probably gonna have that ultimate rather than being based off the actual normal outfit she does wear. It just seems like that's what they're doing. They're never gonna do the same character, same outfit. But we have season limited events, which we knew was coming, right? But we didn't know they were gonna actually buff it and make it a bit more spicy. So with a special episode, we have an actual tropical retreat, which is just a fun mission event that you have in typical gacha games. World boss event, which is exactly the same we have right now, but different rewards because it is a different type. He's a different element, so go figure, it's a new boss, right? Then we have a Christmas roulette event, which will be just in time for Julius. So yeah, this is the black market event. It's yeah, very similar towards the Noel event. It's just a different boss. You verse it. It's cut from the story mode, so you get special animations. But then, boom, we have this event right now. So this, I believe, on JP and KR was a way to get this actual skill page, which I think was pretty good. And also some LR gear, a new set in the game. However, they've actually buffed it because you can kind of see it right there. And we have a better screenshot on screen right now, which is going to be Asta's skill page and also the free Asta. From season 4 that we're going to get in a month's time, which is, yeah, kind of generous. I mean, the guy was going to be a skip anyway. The guy was going to, he's not great regardless, but it's still nice that he's free because that means if the season 4 banner is just going to be the new and also the new, Vanessa, then, you can just guarantee Vanessa, although Yuna's probably actually better. And you've gotten 2 of the characters for free. So it's very, very nice. Or it also means they are not planning to do a summer event for season 4. They might actually just give out Vanessa and also the for free because those aren't really that good characters. And it's straight away jump towards season 5 for JP. Essentially, so we can miss a whole season and then catch up faster towards JP and get up to what they are doing right now. But yeah, these are the 3 new characters we're getting. Obviously, some Noel, she's broken. People want her just for the character anyway. Then we're also getting the world boss, like I said already. I think the animations are a bit different. He does play very similar in a way, but I think the color is different. I'm not too sure. There's something different about him. I can't remember. But yeah, I do believe the actual world boss, the shop is more in particular towards buffing up gear. So you're going to get a lot of gear material. And same goes for the event here. So yeah, we're going to be a lot of gear upgrades now. So wait a few weeks into the game, people have gotten a bit of gear that you want to upgrade. And that's going to help out a lot here. Next, already season 2 banner, which is going to be Summon the World, a must summon. But bear in mind, Julius is coming out a week later. So be sure to have at least 20 tickets or the 200 tickets or also 24,000 crystals. Charmy, once again, a good character I definitely want to get, but if you have SR Charmy, you can kind of get away with using that. I think the actual new one's going to make things a bit more consistent and also a bit more easier. Ghost is actually pretty good. He's definitely overshadowed by how broken Noel was, and people didn't really bother to level him up too much. But, he's actually pretty good. He's actually going to increase your actual attack, I guess your actual damage dealt by 5% if you're above 800 HP. Tier 2 skill as well, increase all attack onto everyone, so it's going to be very, very good towards Noel, Asta, any character in the game. Bringing this guy for AoE farming might be pretty good if you have Charmy as well, just to make you do more damage and clear faster, although he doesn't do that much damage himself, so it might be a bit tricky. And ultimate, increased accuracy, which is, and then a fortify, and just overall a pretty good character. Once again, if you've used Blue SR Charmy, this one is just a better version. The biggest thing about SR Charmy that I don't really like is her ultimate. Her ultimate does remove buffs, and it's not good when you're trying to heal, and doesn't really do that much good damage either. With this one, it is guaranteed heals, right? Consistent healing, so it does go for 2 turns, so it's not just 1 turn. You're consistently healing on 1 character. Also, the tier 2 does heal everyone, which is a bit better than the actual, obviously, single target charm we have right now. And the ultimate also increases defense, increases SP gauge, and also healing to all allies. So does a much better character. I believe the actual combat is the exact same, but just better as well. Like overall, just an upgrade. So this character, you don't want to guarantee. If you get in a world while summoning, then definitely guarantee. This one, maybe Ghost actually, because like I said, you don't really need this one, right? Definitely will be better in like the raid bosses and other content. But if you're getting a character just to farm floor 15 off the gear stage, then well, you can do that with the SR one. So you don't necessarily need her. All right, so in the world, you don't know what she does by now. She has insane damage. Tier 1 skill, that's AoE, that does a lot of damage, which is insane. Tier 2 skill, insane. It's called skill healing, but it doesn't heal unless you have the skill page on, which isn't even that important, to be honest with you lot. But you are going to get, obviously, a barrier, which is insane, up to like a 200k shield. But one thing I always forget is that it does actually increase favorable damage. So if you are bringing her in the actual dungeon for blue farming, you're going to make your blue characters do even more damage, which is actually insane. I kind of didn't realize that because it does so much. I mean, look what this skill does. And the Bless of Water, it adds a counter attack to like someone. It's insane what this character does. AoE ultimate, which is a magic attack for 2 turns, so you can also do more damage to just AoE and also get more out of your actual tier 2 skill. You can see her passives, like this character is by far the best character in the game until we do get towards Julius. But let's go over to Asta. Alright, so Asta, this guy is yeah, okay. As you can see by tier list up here, he's not the greatest. You're probably not going to use him too much, but who knows? Maybe you get him for free. You want to use him. The first skill is a single target buff removal skill, which I believe in the world puts up 1 buff to herself. I think there's 2 actually, so it's not the great, but you can remove the barrier or obviously the counter attack that she does apply towards itself, which can be somewhat useful. It's only a 60% chance to remove the buff, so it's not going to work always unless you do level it up towards level 5, which is quite a lot to invest into, considering the character's not that great. But the second skill, remove buffs, and also can remove all buffs of self, of allies too, which is quite nice. But yeah, I'm not too sure that's going to be useful. I mean, it's going to be pretty decent in actual gear farming, I think. The ultimate can also guarantee taunt on the summon if you do level it up to level 2, so you can 100% taunt like in a well, but she's got AoE damage, so it doesn't matter. Combined attack is probably a bit more useful. If you do level it up, you can get towards a 75% chance to stun 1 target, which will, once again, we'll probably be starting to use into a well, for example, right? So, overall, not the worst one to have there. And then those are the passes. So check out what this actual skill page does do. Okay, so the skill page you're going to get is going to be for each debuff removed. You're going to grant yourself an extra 5 because you're probably going to have a level 1. I don't think you can even summon. If you can max it out, that'll be not insane, but pretty good for CC. But it's going to grant you 10% max HPS recovery. If the buff removed is like when it runs out or expires, but if it has to be removed by an actual skill, then it's not going to be useful for everyone. Then it's not going to be useful for like everything or everyone, but will be pretty good for this Asta, especially if you can max out the Asta, right? We don't know if you can only get 1 copy. If you can max them out for free, that'll be actually really good. So we will have to wait and see. But yeah, so far, boys, that is it. But boys, do let me know how much tickets and damage you have left over for Noel. Now, bear in mind, you do need to have 24,000 or at least 200 tickets saved up for obviously a guaranteed Julius, which will be what I have right now. So I've Julius guaranteed, and whatever little bit I have left over, I'm going to spend on the Season 2 banner. Try and get Noel, try and get a skill page, try and get Charmy, try and get Ghost, and whoever I don't get, I'll just pick up on the free key, because you can guarantee another character. So boys, thank you for watching this video, and yeah, peace.